Are you interested in Angels with Scaly Wings, by the way?
Angels.
Yeah, the stream in 15 minutes?
No, that's fine.
Nope.
Let's take these off. You need a defense level of... God. Alright. Oh, you went in there.
I do not go to really any of them yet. I'm just peeking through, just going through, or not going through the screen, just in the scope.
Yeah, you unlocked the golden door.
Yeah. When it shows current keys, does it only show the keys that you picked up, or does it show basically the party's keys?
It shows the parties.
Okay. Then I imagine you should be able to open those to get stuff, right?
Yeah. I picked up the purple keys, so...
The Angels with Scaly Wings soundtrack is really good images. I don't blame you whatsoever. Oh yeah, Shadow, say hi to YouTube now.
Hi, YouTube. Now, what is behind this door? Purple shield door.
We have a purple shield key.
And a level 1 ice spider. And why is there a golden crescent key?
Looks like there's at least 2, maybe 3 left. I'm gonna have to turn off this then. I can help find everything before the stream officially starts. Oh, you went slaughtering down that way already. Hey, Shadow. And we have a crescent.
Yep, I picked it up already. Ah, then what's in here?
Nice try.
That's a level 9 spider. 49,
And
sorry.
31 Mysterious Shade. Which already took half its damage from my AoE.
Oh, rune.
Ooh, a puzzle, and I actually remember seeing this one in the story update. Room crafting 93. Wow!
Ow.
Justin. Oh, that door is locked because of the puzzle, I guess.
Yep.
Wow, I'm surprised. My highest skill is room crafting at 80, and that took over 2 million experience points to get. So that this thing requires 93, that's just wow. Okay, force at least. Nope, 93. Alright, I guess that's everything. Unless you want to do something.
No, that's everything. So let's go toss.
Is this third?
No, the wrong way.
Wow, I can't read minimaps. So there's just the one room left, and I think that's the dungeon boss. CGD is streaming Spiral. I surprisingly have not had a notification about that. Oh yeah, if I remember right, the bosses also actually act more like generic MMOs where they do AoE stuff. Like this, run.
Oh, come on, Mike. I'm not moving.
Yeah, if you get caught in it, you can basically get stun locked and almost die flat out if you're not careful. And here it goes again. Again. Goblins are conducting raids in the Taverly Wheatfield. The boss is at 1 hit point.
Not anymore.
Shadow receives Arcanite Dagger and offhand Zephyrium Dagger.
Huh. Holy crap, those are stronger than what I have right now. And I need level 60 attack, level 50 attack to use them.
Wow. I actually only recently got 50 attack because I finished a quest for this Monkey Madness. Are you ready to leave the dungeon, or did you want to screw around a bit here with some skills?
Nah, that's it.
Alright. As well as dungeon done. 1 minute until dungeon ends. Alright, we're gonna have to cut off the next dungeon though, because the stream is starting in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I might have actually voted to continue on the dungeon instead of ending the dungeon. Oops. I think the reason that the boss used those ice spikes move, run around, just don't get hit one, is because we were just doing so much damage, he actually could not keep it up.
Berserker beast mode.
What is beast mode for?
You displayed Mom Merc's persistence by exerting every resource on the critical path.
Interesting. Most melee damage dealt, and I have the most magic damage dealt, of course. Alright, again, sorry that I have to cut it off here, but,
Yeah, no prep. Hey, my dungeoneering leveled.
nice. Speaking of, I don't think mine... No, it did. I just didn't get any bonuses from it. Alright, I'm gonna log out here, and I'll be back after streaming if you're interested in doing anything.
Nah, I'm fine.
So, what's that? Yes, oh my! I just really like all the times that Brace flushes or something and then the final Brace couch sequel.
Well, guess I'll talk to you later then.
If you want, you can still join the stream if you like. Were you at all interested in it?
Not at the moment. Sorry.
Alright, that's fine. Oh no, Brace wouldn't be sighing or anything like that, Justin. Brace likes her company. He very much likes her company. It's nice of my notebook to finally tell me that Double was streaming Clash of the Titans yesterday. Justin, would you just shut up with the notifications? Alright, it's time for Angels with Scaly Wings. Oh, failed to okay. Alright, we're on chapter 3 now, I believe. We were... status... yep. It's the one. Good, fine. Let's just get this over with. Okay, my notebook's also ready. Next. It's not it. Did I say we were fine? Okay. Oops. There's more bad news than weather comment. Yeah, that's the Rezas. I can't think. Let me also just quickly check. I don't check that yet. I can check later. Let's take this. Let's say it's the worst possibility. Bryce also wouldn't let us say no. The truth, Oh, hey, AD. Kinda stopped there automatically, so let's see what you have to say. So can't I even get a few minutes before I go? So I suppose nobody's talking that's pretty quick. The human on official business, huh? I don't even know you right now, do I? Don't you remember? I met you in the cafe at the crime scene. That's all, isn't it? Unless I missed something, yeah. Sarcasm right away, okay. What are you doing out here? Edge is just practicing. Oh, we still haven't seen this, okay. I spotted you down here, and who would say no to an opportunity to meet the humans? Not me. I'm afraid that'll be both of our last opportunities to talk. I'm about to leave this world again. Is that so? That's too bad. Kind of a shame I never got to know you. Wait, does this have something to do with the rumors I heard? Was really a murder? I'm afraid so. Sadity face, yes. Afraid so. What does that make you? I don't have anything to do with that. I was just helping the police find him. And why are you leaving? For my own safety, apparently. It wasn't my decision. Really? But what about Reza? All I could offer was a shrug. In fact, I'm 90% certain that Justin can supply a shrug right now in chat for us. Exactly, right there. Thank you, Justin. I guess they're convinced that they can find him on their own. Let's see, I'm not sure what to think anymore. I'm not sure either. I looked over my shoulder and glanced at Sebastian. I should be going now. Alright, goodbye, Cabbage. Goodbye, Adine. Did we know her? Apparently not, since we only knew her outside the crime scene. Unless I'm forgetting something. Anyway, face. Alright, so portal damage, go back to the portal again, and we're just going with Lorem today, so wanna see anything there? No. Justin? Is Doppel around at all? Oh yeah, I think Lorem was at the facility. This is chapter 3. Yeah, I think he was. So you wanted the facility. Hey, Cabbage! Lorem, what are you doing here? I'm just fetching some equipment for Ipsum. He's in the middle of an experiment and really needs this stuff. He sounded very emotional, which is very unusual for him. Sounds like it's serious. And you're here for important human business, I bet. Sure. By the way, do you still accept my invitation? I have something really neat planned. Sounds great, but I'm pretty busy right now. It's no problem, really. Just let me know when you have time and I'll make it. I should really get going before Ipsum blows up the apartment. That sounds like a good idea. You too. This should be at the right place. Oh, it's you again. What do you want? Can I ask you a few questions? And I think this tune is Briggs right now. Not jazzy or jazzier. This is just Briggs. What about Anna's murder? ... And who are you to go around asking questions like that? I'm working with the police on this matter. And I'm supposed to believe that? For all I know, you could be with the murderer, and they're just here to find out if I knew something that could implicate you. No, it's, okay, where do I go? This way. Display? Yeah, it's display. It's full screen, so you know what I'm doing, and just with Scaly Wings, Deluxe, soundtrack, and some books. Here it is. Here, see? Exactly the same thing, and this is by Crickles. So, ha! For all he knows, something that could implicate you. According to my information, you don't particularly like the victim. Not only were you the last person to see her alive, but you're also the one who found her. So I imagine this warrants some questions. You know what? I don't have to listen to this. I don't know who you think you are, barging into my workplace and parking questions. If you really are with the police, let them know that I won't say one more word on the matter without a lawyer. I wonder if Damien was a suspicious person in general, or if the rumors surrounding Rezu were affecting his perception of me. Before this, everyone I had talking to during my investigation have been rather cooperative. Before deciding my next move, I returned to the apartment for a moment of rest. A small piece of paper had been slipped under my door while I was gone. "Don't go to the portal" was all it said. I considered the possibility of a hidden message, but that was unlikely. The statement was blunt and quickly scrawled. Describing me as an OP character. Sure. I think you have live another life, right, Justin? So that should also help you out through the quote annoying bits. I kind of like the vanilla stuff myself, but it actually just bugs out for me mostly for the mods and stuff. So I guess we could go to the portal. Or sorry, not go to the portal. And I've just got messages on Discord here. I should probably mute it right now. Oh hey, I forgot what everyone said in the other chat there. Solnich, was it? I can't remember. Sorry, but how would you like to be preferred to be called? Just thinking I'm not going to be able to pronounce that right in the first place. Raisei? Hi, Blood Knight? Right, so looked out the portal, train of thoughts was violently interrupted by gunshots. Yeah, it is, and that's, Solnich, was it? Maybe Sebastian C was correct and knows that health are able to repair the portal. Blah, blah. Stay inside, call the police. The gravity of, is this gravity? Literally the tune of gravity? Could be a reference. The gravity of the situation was understood, and I was advised to stay inside until further notice. The team was dispatched to deal with the situation while I waited out my window. I tried to catch a glimpse of what was going on at the portal, but I couldn't see much. The dark night was fast approaching. Price saved. Okay. Thank you. About an hour later, I was informed that a team had searched the perimeter, though no trace of Brezzo was found. How is magic, quote, actually useful there, Crisey? Ultimate Mage? I've been... What has my character been? Illusionist, Conjuration, Blacksmith, basically. Alchemist, Archer, Sneaky. Anyways, sorry about the distractions here. What do you want to do next? The police archives? Visit the store? Maybe just wait out the Reza sighting? Wait it out. I have never really gotten into weapon fighting myself, except for basically the bow and arrow, and even a conjured bow and arrow. Conjuration and illusion. The way I play, I can never handle basically a one-on-one or less situation. I use illusions to hide, to have people fight each other, and conjurations to have minions just swarm and spam my enemies. So Justin wanted to wait it out? Sure. In the end, I decided to wait. Hang on. In the end, I decided to wait. Investigating was difficult work, yes, but I decided it would be safer to lay low and stay inside for now. I'd gathered enough information for today. Afterwards, it was time to confront Sebastian with my findings. There you are, Cabbage. It seems to me you've taken a liking to Bryce's share. Maybe. I could get used to this. Don't tell Bryce, though. By the way, good job calling the police when you heard Resin. It's too bad that he got away again. But maybe a witness will come forward and we'll find out what happened. Now, let's take a look at what we've got. I do what I can. I know, and your help is greatly appreciated, believe me, especially since we're so short on staff right now. That'll be all for today. I will contact you if we need anything. Of course. See you next time. See ya. Alright, so the next day. Free day, what should I do? First, we need to meet with Lorem. And there's a fortress, right, okay. Because Anna's missing, that's why it's so small. And we also have not talked with Katsuhara, that's why we don't have that other option. Hey Lorem, hey Cabbage. So, I hear rain, and it looks perfectly bright outside. So, where exactly are we going? You mentioned something about... Hi, Doppel. This is the Chapter 3 Visiting with Lorem right now. So, where exactly are we going? You mentioned something about treasure hunting, but don't tell me we're actually trying to unearth some ancient human artifacts. Don't worry, this is going to be fun! I'll just hope for the best. I'm not sure who came up with it, but someone gave me this kit as a present a few months ago. He showed me the map. It was a piece of paper that had obviously been treated to look much older than it really was. Sounds like fun, okay. That's a Dobbs choice. Is that your choice too, Justin, to sound like fun? Actually, there's only the two choices, so it might as well be. I'm glad you agreed. Not sure if much I can be of much assistance, though. I don't exactly know about much about this area. But you're big and strong! Or at least you're bigger and stronger than I am. You can do the digging. Great! Besides, I've wanted to do this for a while now. Epson is always so busy, so I figured this would be as good a time as any. Do we need to bring a shovel, or do you expect me to dig with my bare hands? Well, the instructions say we only need this map and a pen. Well, what about ourselves? Sorry about that, I am still just chatting in Discord here. And then my second monitor over there has YouTube chat. I'm doing pretty good myself. Justin, you're looking at 3 streams in total. Okay. 2 Spyro streams, wow, okay. You answered, you have a map on your run? That must have been from... Do we have a map, or is that just... It must be blueprints or something. I think that's like the only kind of map thing that we have. So, I guess what about ourselves? I think that one's given. Great, then we're all set. Sorry, I'm still distracted by Discord here. If you're curious, you can PM me and I can let you know stuff. Yeah, I guess, well, that is straight out, what about ourselves? And he's just, the puns. That's basically what's happening. Because you can give that exact same kind of response to Nadine, for example, and she'll basically be blushing and laughing. That's funny. Oh, my cat's kind of waking up there. If you just see that over there. Something's going on in the other room with that room. I just saw that. Great, then we're all set. The other thing that you can do is mouse scrolling or page up and down, which goes forward and backward, but yeah, it's kind of cheating. So, what are we supposed to do? If this is the facility, then the place is indicated is the school, or rather somewhere between the school and the administrative building. Let's go then. I know how you feel about I got kind of spoiled by RimWorld, I guess, where it's just so used to all your pawns are doing one thing and you're not really focusing on it anymore, so you're just getting like bored. So you just sort of hop on Netflix or something on the other screen, so it just becomes like a... I don't know. Here we are. The X on the map is right between those two buildings, so it must be around here somewhere. Yes, spoilers. Back to school, huh? Not quite yet. Everyone's on summer break right now. Which is a good thing, because we really wouldn't want you to get swarmed by all the children. They would go crazy if they saw you. How does school work here, anyways? Are you talking about this one, or schools in general? In general, I'd like to know more about how your school system works as a whole. I had the, basically the opposite of, that. When I first started seeing Skyrim, and I was already like half a decade to a full decade late on that, I started watching it on YouTube, and I was, this is looking fun, so I wanted to get Skyrim myself. If I realized, if I started seeing stuff about angels with scaly wings, I know myself that I would actually start just watching it, and that I would know the story myself, and I probably wouldn't buy it at that myself. But something like Skyrim, where it's fun and you can open world, do your own thing, something like that I probably would still pick up, because I did. I see you won't let a learning opportunity go by. I'm just doing my job. We should start looking for that treasure then. Sure. While I looked for hints as to the treasure's whereabouts, Lorem started talking. Right. We do have the education system. Different schools and districts run on their own. So when looking at details, things that can vary a lot. Things can vary a lot, sorry. However, there are a few things that are true no matter which region you are in. Compulsory education lasts about 10 years. There are a lot of options for schools and school systems. Choice is an important factor. We recognize that there isn't one system that works best for everyone, so there are many options depending on what path you want to take. That doesn't sound too different from what it used to be in my world, but nowadays things are a bit more chaotic. Practical skills are valued most in our city, and you aren't really given a choice to do anything else. Sure, people can learn other things on their own, but it's not as if school is mandatory anymore. People just do whatever they feel like. Did you grow up like that too? No, I still got to experience our old education system, college included. What was your favorite subject? Alright guys, what is your favorite subject? I feel like physics here would basically be Justin's favorite. Art or math? Math is my favorite, personally. I know Jason does not like math at all. So I'm wondering if he would like art. He did mention the drums. I don't know if that would be considered art math. Math for Dom? Math for me? What about just... my vote doesn't count. The D&D dice? I don't have my dice on me just at the moment. I'm gonna go fish them out over that way past the cat and everything. Or I could just roll it on my phone for now. 3 options. Dice say art for Justin. Oh yes, and because there is also now the conflict, I should roll again. Is there anyone else here? 4 people, according to my dashboard. Is this literally could be a tiebreaker if anyone else were to actually say anything. Nope, current 2. Okay, my dice said maths. I see. My favorite was art class. Trying out different mediums was always so much fun. I tried sculpting again recently. Before. Art doesn't need a justification. But anyway, let me help. It helps me visualize the characters in my game. What the characters in my game should look like, sorry. Can't you do that with a computer? Sure, but working with a physical medium makes things easier for me. Instead of working with an interface, there's only my hands that want to play. No technological gadgets required. I see. Did you find anything yet? I sure haven't. No, I feel like we must be missing something. Maybe, but the map clearly marked this place. You can see it for yourself. Yeah, the X definitely points to this alley. And it must be here somewhere. Yeah, it would make sense for me too if I actually had a physical medium or something. But since I basically don't, and everything I do is literally on my computer anyways, it's just... I'm not gonna be able to go out and get a lump of clay, and I might as well just do the art on my computer anyways. Well, I'm not an artist anyways, I'm a terrible artist. I would have to hire somebody to do the art anyways. My stuff is on the computer personally, all of it. Then it must be here somewhere. Look inside the windows. Don't let anyone see you. Investigate the water trough, or examine the walls. Doppel says windows. How about Justin? Is Justin still here? Justin also wants the windows? Okay. Maybe it has something to do with the windows. You think so? It's as good a guess as any. I suppose. You can fly, right? Sure! Ooh, he lights up. Okay, you can check out the windows on your left. You should get a better view inside if you fly up to them. Alright. As Lorem flew up to the windowsill, I kinda wish that they had like a picture here of Lorem actually flying up to the windows or something. That would be awesome. As Lorem flew up to the windowsill, with a few flaps of his wings, I turned to the right to look inside the windows of the administration building. The curtains were closed, but through a small gap I could barely see inside. I got closer and closer, hoping to get a better view, when my forehead bumped into the glass with a dull thud. A T-post meme was from the previous chapter. In an instant, her expression changed into one of shock and surprise. Before anything else could happen, I quickly... Was there somebody inside? They were moving behind the curtain. Suddenly, they were drawn open to reveal a black dragoness who looked down on me with disapproval. In an instant, her expression changed to one of shock and surprise. Before anything else could happen, I quickly stepped away from the window and outside her view. Just an empty classroom was on my side. Did you find anything? Why, yes, I did. Nothing. Alright, guys. Examine the walls or investigate the water troughs. Quickly, before the black dragoness calls the police on the peeping human. Ooh, that bad old putty tat. That old putty tat. And there's Sylvester right there. Water trough walls. Okay, I'm gonna have to roll for a tiebreaker here. Sorry, Doc. The dice say the walls. Maybe it has something to do with the walls. What makes you think so? You're clearly missing something here, so maybe it has something. there's some sort of hint we've been overlooking. Something that wouldn't be obvious to anyone else who came through here. I have no idea what you're talking about. These walls don't really look special to me. My gaze slowly went along the walls, trying to find something. Anything that could have a hidden meaning. Hey, look at that. What do you mean? That kinda looks like an X on the wall, don't you think? I guess so. Maybe it's here somewhere. Look there! Lorem crouched down and stuck his hand into an indentation that ran along the wall near the ground. Aha! What is it? He pulled out a cylindrical, shiny object and held it up to me. It looked like some sort of capsule. Maybe there was something inside. Okay, that's weird. The advantage of looking into the camera while the camera's looking that way. That's going to be a pretty small treasure. He screwed it open and held 2 halves of the cylindrical object in his hands. To our surprise, it didn't have an empty space on the inside. Nothing could be hidden within. Da-da-da-da. I've never actually played Legend of Zelda. So, what did that say? That's that, inside... It said inside the 2 halves were engraved. Okay, what does it say? 2J. That's it? Yep. It's also on the other half. It might be coordinates. If I'd read on the map had numbers and letters like that. That means 2J would be here. Right in the middle of a forest. Let's go. Finding our spot might be a bit more difficult from here on out. Why is that? We don't really have buildings or addresses as references anymore. Here we only have a spot in the middle of the forest. Don't worry, I have an excellent sense of navigation. Let's hope we find it before it gets too dark, or things might become a lot more complicated. I'd rather not get lost here. You won't have to worry about anything if there are any predators in the area. They'll all see me as a better target than you. Don't tell me there are predators in the woods. Not really. There might be a stray or two, but that should be it. These woods are considered to be very safe. Even if that's true, it could be. And if worse comes to worse, you can just fly away. I guess that's true. You kinda sound like you don't like the woods, though. Alright guys, do you like going in a walk in the woods if it's safe? Or do you think they're just creepy? And kind of probably only going to give you one choice here because they don't want to offend Lorem troops. So. Do you want to pick like going through the walks? Yeah? Okay. You guys are picking the only choice I'm giving you anyways. And you don't have anything to worry about here. I've already told you that there shouldn't be any predators in these parts. It's not like these woods are haunted or anything. Haunted? That reminds me of something. What is it? Maybe you'll be interested in this. In our world, there was a forest that was notorious for the many suicides that took place there. It was said to be haunted by angry spirits. That sounds horrible. But why were there so many suicides there? Why are their spirits so angry? Well, in Japanese folklore, people have a soul or a spirit that is called a reikon. Upon a person's death, the reikon separates from the body and goes to a form of purgatory. After certain rites have been performed, I don't believe I have any forest near like that. I live in the mountains, so I am literally surrounded by one giant forest and a series of mountains. Like, relative, oh yeah, cat mountain. So, in relativity, that way there are mountains, that way there are mountains, that way there are mountains. that way is more mountains and trees, all of it. After certain rites have been performed, the Raken then goes on to join its ancestors and becomes a protector of the Raken family. However, under certain circumstances, like the rites not being performed correctly or dying suddenly in a violent manner, the Raken transformed into a Yurei instead. Even if there were haunted forests or something like that, I could not go there. I just don't like it, and I'd be so afraid. I wouldn't. The Yurei can return to the physical world and haunts it until it has been laid to rest. So there you go, another myth for your collection. Well, I know where not to go for my next vacation now. I'm with Lorem. I am completely with Lorem there. So it's just a myth anyways, or I wouldn't want to visit there anyway. I don't think there's a way to leave Ben to Lorem here, so just return 21. Wouldn't want to visit there either, neither would I. What about you, Justin? Do you think it's just a myth, or you wouldn't want to visit there? Okay, so we are all in unison. We are even Lorem. We don't want to visit there. That makes 2 of us, except that actually makes, let's see, yeah, that makes 4 of us. That makes 4 of us, Lorem. What do you think about stuff like that? Paranormal stuff? You know, until a few weeks ago, humans were still just a myth. If we look at the portal, it's like something that came out of a science fiction. Ibsen certainly seemed interested in it. He is. He actually read up on new theories about it. Shush. What about, Justin? Like what? You remember him telling you about the different branches and how our barrier separates them, right? Yeah. So since the barrier is made up of wormholes and using the portal displaces them, it leaves gaps in the barrier. I distinctly remember him talking about something like that. Through these gaps, he thinks we can communicate with our alternate selves in the other timelines. How does that work? It all goes into the nature of existence itself. Who are you as a person? Do you think you are just the cabbage from this branch? What about the ones from all the other timelines who have made other decisions? Would you consider yourself to be the same person as them? The only difference between you and the cabbage from the other branch may be that you decided to skip breakfast this morning. Maybe you are all of them. How is that possible? Like a seed, from which many roots can sprout, or a tree and its branches, there may be a uniting factor in them that branched off in these different timelines, or a fundamental nature. You might call it a soul, or something similar, but the idea is that even though there are many different versions of you, there is an aspect that unites all of you. A part of myself that stands over me, kind of like a superego. An interesting comparison. If we use a similar model here, we can say that you are almost made up of 3 distinct parts. In each timeline, you have a physical body which is driven by its own base desires, that it seeks to fulfill all physical needs like hunger, thirst, and even breathing fall under this category. However, as a being of free will, you are capable of making your own decisions. That includes being able to act contrary to what your body is telling you. This ability to think and make decisions on your own is your rational mind itself. And lastly, there's the 3rd part I just talked about, the one that stands above all of you and unites you in some way. Let's call this your higher self. Alright. Through this higher self, you may be able to communicate with your alternate selves in some way. Usually the barriers would prevent this, but through gaps, communication becomes possible. The more gaps there are, the easier this should be. And how would I go about doing that? I suppose that would be the job of the higher self. So I can't control it? These are all just theories. We wouldn't really know what happened till then. Only then could we study it. If it was to happen, how would I know? If someone else's experience get relayed through this connection to you, it could manifest in a number of ways. Maybe it could be something like deja vu, or a false memory, maybe even dreams. But the biggest difficulty would be to recognize that this phenomenon is happening in the first place. It's really quite out there, you have to admit. Sure, but quantum mechanics are already complicated enough. Once you look at what lies beyond, it's just crazy territory. What do you think about all this? I think it might already be happening. Really? Just think about it. If the possibility of it ever happening is there, then it's more likely that it already has. I'm not sure I follow. Let's assume that this is an average timeline. The portals have been found by both of our people. Contact has been made now, and you and Reza are both here for a visit. A few letters were exchanged before you and Reza were sent here, so that means the portal has already been used a few times. Using a portal once might only have an infinitely small impact on the barrier, like poking a hole in a castle with all of the needle. However, if you multiply this by a nearly infinite number of possible timelines in which these events have happened before, the effects must already be noticeable. Of course, some people may be more susceptible to this than others. Do you think you've already experienced it? I don't know. I've been having some weird dreams lately. Dreams can always be weird though, or me too. Alright, so Justin, and if Doppel gets over here soon enough, what's your choice? He's just trying to open my door while not being mentioned. Of course, I open my door with my back scratcher, and then the cat wants the scratcher instead of the door. Me too, Doc? Okay. Really? We were just entering a clearing, and from my view I could see some odd lines that have been drawn on the ground. Hey, I think this is the spot. Why do you think so? Well, the giant X on the ground kinda gives it away. Lorem took flight, and with a few flaps of his wings, after looking at the scenery from above, he returned to me. You're right, it does look like a giant axe. Yes, it's time to get our hands dirty. Maybe not this, that may not be necessary. What are you talking about? He went to the center where the lines crossed and picked up an object that was lodged halfway into the ground. He returned to me once more, holding another capsule, similar to the one we found near the school. If we go back to town, walking like all this way, and it's open. Apparently going to 6K now. And where is that? There's an abandoned store on the other side of the forest. And that's where we're going. That just means the way back is going to be even longer. We're always complaining here. Are you sure we should even be here? This is the place indicated by the map. I was talking about the building being roped off. Maybe it's just part of the game. Is the flooding part of the game too? Hey, you can give up if you want to. I certainly will. I'm just gonna... grab that, there we go. Yes, it's an indoor swimming pool, Justin. Are you going to help me or not? Of course, that was sarcasm. You should never go into a condemned building like that. I guess. I just didn't expect to have to get wet for this. It's all part of being a treasure hunter. Let's just look for the X. Sure. Lorem flew up some light fixtures to get a view from above while I checked out the shelves. I remember when we could still shop here. What happened? Apparently, the area has a problem with flooding, and we can see that. Yeah, we can see that. So much work and resources are needed to erect buildings like this, and in the end it just gets abandoned. We have plenty of empty buildings where I come from. But really, not sure if this is a good reminder of home though. At least we don't have a problem with flooding. I nearly got sent back, by the way. Really? Why? Political reasons. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to talk about it. You just did. Is it related to the announcement they made about Reza? Maybe. Huh. Guess things are getting pretty serious. They are. Oh, that poor look from Lorem. I just need to get that picture for later. I don't know if I have that one yet. Have you found anything yet? Not really. Maybe it's underwater. You think so? It's certainly not anywhere near the ceiling. I already checked there. And I found nothing near the walls or the shelves. It could be hidden beneath the floor, a tile or something like that. I suppose you're right. Let's do it. Alright, I'm not gonna give you the option for it if I have to. I think my cats are playing up there. Without hesitation, Lorem vanished beneath the water surface. Don't worry, Doppel. I'm pretty sure my mispronunciations are even worse. What did you say? Without hesitation, Lorem vanished beneath the water surface. I breathed in deeply, crouched down, and began to look underwater as well. Picture time! I looked around, but nothing seemed out of the ordinary to me. Just as I was about to resurface and get some air, I heard a splash, accompanied by a loud thud. What was that? Lorem? Everything was quiet as I looked around for my companion. Suddenly, I heard frantic knocks coming from the shelf that was lying on the ground, half submerged in the water. And here we are, just casually reading, waiting for him to frantically pound. I realized that I was still standing when what? Suddenly, I heard frantic knocking coming from the shelves that was lying on the ground, half submerged in the water. I realized that it was still standing when we came in earlier. As I waded over to it, it soon became clear that the knocks were coming from beneath. Lorem? Quickly, I mustered all my strength and grabbed the shelf, lifting it up until it fell over on the other side with a loud splash. Lorem resurfaced, gasping for breath. What happened? I was looking underwater and suddenly the shelf came down on top of me. Are you okay? Yeah, I think so. My leg hurts a bit, but that's about it. But I totally saw something. Let me show you. Without waiting for a reply, Lorem dove under the water again, resurfacing just a few seconds later, holding an ominous metal box with a large X on it. This should be it. Let's hope it's waterproof, though. From the looks of it, it is. We should go outside, though. It'll be hard to read anything in here. Yes. And I'll... Yes, very lucky that Cabbage is here, isn't it? Let's head outside. Well, what's inside? Kind of some wordplay there. Let's head outside. Sure, what's inside? I think there are pizza vouchers. Lorem was holding another sheet, which he started reading aloud. Congratulations, you have solved Pantoli's Pizza's annual treasure hunt. Remember, the code word enclosed for an instant rebate on your next order for a chance at the grand prize. You could be a lucky winner for a year's supply of Pantoli's Pizza. This competition will run until... Oh, what is it? It's expired. Treasure hunt. The contest apparently it all ended months ago. Can we still get the pizza? Well, I don't think the offer is still valid. I mean, we could still get pizza regardless. This whole thing made me really hungry. I suppose this concludes our treasure hunt. A small delicious vegetable to the rescue. What do we do now? Maybe we could see the experience as another reminder that the journey is its own reward. Or the early bird gets the worm. You really want some pizza, don't you? It makes me wonder though, why didn't they get rid of the hints and response when the contest expired? I don't think she was on the camera for that, but she just came running under the chair here onto her cat tree, just perched there. Just literally up here, and then raced onto my bed. She's in a bit of a hyper mood right now. Hang on. There we go. Why didn't they get rid of this stuff? They must have realized that people may... Swiffer! She's playing with the blinds now. She's really hyper, but at the same time she's just so cute. They must have realized that people may still have these kids at home, even when the contest is over. If people went out looking for a hint in the woods and it wasn't there anymore, they might look for hours until they decided that there was nothing to find. Or they just didn't care. You know, I'm slowly starting to lose hope in Pantoli's Pizza. Sending us here is really negligent. Who knows what would have happened if I wasn't here? Yes, what would have happened to me? Maybe this whole building could crash down on the next unlucky people who end up here. Maybe that's why it was roped off in the first place. Maybe you thought it was part of the game. Maybe they should have put up a sign or something. While I was walking around, Lorem walked towards one of the wooden poles that was used to rope off the building. He picked up a rectangular object from the ground that was hidden in the grass. It was a wooden sign. Sorry, every time I'm just looking over here, I'm just looking at what my cat's getting into. She's just all over the place right now. Warning, do not proceed past this point. The treasure hunt has concluded, and there is nothing more to find. Danger ahead! They could find the treasure, but not this huge sign? What does that say about us? I'm not sure exactly. We should probably head back before it gets too dark, though. We still have to go through the woods again. Alright, let's go. You meant to pick up some pizza on the way home? I don't know. I just like that. Pizza on the way home. Yeah, I don't know anymore. Alright, so the next place you're gonna go is Brace. I'm just gonna put on tab, skip mode, but not skip. Sure! Hey Sebastian. Hey Maverick. Sure, I don't want to disappoint you. I do. You troll, Justin. Tell her how you really feel. Sure, apparently I haven't said that. But if you string her along, that would be pretty dishonest, and she might even be more angry when she finds out the truth, rather than if you just told her up front. Good point. That makes me curious, though. Have you stated with on your world? I think I can just skip over. Yes. Yes, just about everything about this scene is my favorite. It's also one of like one of the only scenes in which we have Maverick here, and he's also with everyone else, and he's not actually being openly hostile or suspicious of us and all that. So it is really nice towards Bryce. But we are specifically here because they just asked about friendships and romances and stuff, so hey, I'm looking in between the beautiful thing and the camera and Bryce going on. Bryce says, if you ask me, you can do whatever you like. He's talking to us, knock himself out. Sebastian makes the random comment about who you've been going out with. Well, Cabbage has hung out with Lorem a few times now. Who's that? Says John. You don't know? Lorem is There's no need to bring that up right now. If you say so. Okay, that was interesting. So that was just a few reasons that I wanted to come here, is because the group says a few lines about whoever it is who blushes with Nadine. Not very comfortable telling me. Apparently I haven't said that before. It's no trouble. Gotta get past the time somehow. It's intimidating. Sure, let's go for being impressed. Why not? No, just big enough for both of us. Don't skip ahead, just in case. Don't say anything yet. I'll do it. Alright, guys. A meme on this. There is a fair bit on Steam. Yeah, I think I sent every one of the memes to Justin that was on Discord. Right, so, do you want to take advantages to the facility, visit the witness? In fact, the witness is Lorem. Yeah. Doppel already wants to visit the witness, alright. So I guess we'll do that. I imagine Justin is going to want to visit Gibson as well. Oh, it's you! Can I help you? Yeah, I'm working with the police and hoped you could answer a few questions. Because I responded to your call for a witness about last night, right? Yes. Alright, what do you want to know? Can you tell me what happened? Sure, I was running an experiment in my home laboratory and waiting for it to finish. Around 2 AM, I suddenly heard a few bangs outside. They reminded me of the small explosions. It sounded like they were coming from just around the corner. I see. Did nothing about it seem unusual to you? Not really. I know I've caused a few similar disturbances with my experiments before. If someone else decided to take up home experimentation, they certainly have my approval. Besides, I wasn't in any position to abandon the experiment that was running at the time, or else I could have had a similar outcome. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Status, Lorem. Sweet, we've got them both impressed. That's actually an achievement right there. I think that's the first time we've got the achievement, popular? Let's see if we can find that one. Probably not unlocked yet. Handful of dirt. Oh, the dragon. How do we not actually have Interrogator 2 then? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's the 2 messages, so we don't actually have popular yet. Thank you, I think that will be all. Hey, who are you to tell us if that will be all? No problem. What was that? Oh, that was us that said that. Oh, okay, my bad, sorry. No problem. By the way, are you going to meet with Lorem again anytime soon? I don't know, why are you asking? You've hung out with him a few times now, you see. He doesn't have many friends, and I think he's starting to like you. That's not really unusual. It's just, if something happens next time you meet, don't be mad at him, okay? Okay. Alright, so we could rest in the apartment, but we have bandages to take to the facility. We could meet with Damien one last time. Eggs? Okay. Yeah, sure, we can meet with the dean randomly. Sure. You okay with that, Doppel? There's also the PDAs to the library. PDAs to the library, at least, wouldn't be finding poor Remy all alone there. Eggs? Okay. There's an agreement with the eggs. I was on my way to the hatchery when a voice called out to me. Let's excuse ourselves from poor, I almost said cabbage. Poor Kevin. That's what she has to say. Here's my cat again, just wild and hyper. Let's just go back to the scene, instead of skipping ahead. I do like this scene too. Here we are again. Hey, Cabbage, right? What are you doing here? Oh, I just came to drop these off. Drop what off? The stolen eggs. I figured the hatchery would want them back. Oh, I was actually going to get those from the police department later. I'm so glad you got back safely. Emily, stop chewing my leg. It's tasty. I like Emily. Emily and, Nara, I think it was? Oh, well. Anyways, I was about to go inside, so I'll take those off your hands. Thanks for bringing them here. No problem. It's tasty. I just like that. Thanks for all your help. I'll take care of the remaining tasks so you can take the rest of the day off. I'm sure you have things to do other than helping the police department. It's no problem, really. My trip to your world wasn't supposed to be a vacation. Just in case, let's not skip ahead, but skip mode. Look at that, frame perfect skip mode. Alright, so this is where we're gonna get the achievement and listen to the messages. Hey, it's me, do you want to meet up again? I know you're busy, but the summer festival is coming up soon. I'm not saying we should go, but we certainly could if you want to. In any case, call me when you hear this. Oh, 2 messages, that's, you're sure getting around, aren't you? Okay, but that was just one message. Oh yeah, okay, so we've already heard the Bryce message, so we've impressed him at this point before. That's right, I remember. Hey Cabbage, want to meet up and go somewhere? Just the 2 of us? I just want to get out of my crummy apartment, temporary apartment. I'm sure we could think of something fun. Okay, so, after all the annoying phone beeps, we have to actually pick Lorem here, because I'm pretty sure that Bryce is going to get abandoned for this. Gotta have time. Yeah, we should have time for a meeting with Lorem here. Hey! Hey, Lorem. Alright, that's fine, Doc. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Lorem. So, this is where you live. You already got a glimpse when you delivered Rez's letter, remember? Yeah, but back then I didn't really notice anything. I was nervous. Why were you nervous? Oh yeah, and I just noticed. It's no longer the Bryce plush, it's the Lorem plush. Well, there was the fact that I was going to speak to a human, plus I didn't know if you'd actually listen to what I had to say. And then I wondered if I was going to remember everything I wanted to tell you, or worse, if I'd get thrown out again like when I talked to Reza. You actually talked to Reza? Well, not really. He just took the letter I had for him and closed the door, but that was before you arrived. You know who sent the letter? It came through the portal, so I assume it was from a human. I see. See you, Doc. By the way, did you hear about Ibsen? Apparently he's become a witness for a murder case. Yeah, I actually took his statement about that not too long ago. Oh really? Does that mean this has something to do with Rez's disappearance? Also, there's the Lorem blush again. I just like Lorem, he's, cute. I don't already have Lorem here, but it's just, he's cute. Really? Does that mean that he has something to do with Rez's disappearance? There's really no use denying it by this point. How long have you been helping the police, anyways? Since the day of my arrival, really. Oh wow, I guess that explains why you've been so busy. I imagine you can't talk about it, though. Just gonna angle my camera once more. Yeah. I imagine you can't talk about it, though. I don't really care anymore. Besides, I think it has become common knowledge at this point. You're trying to find Reza, right? Wasn't he your friend? Not sure I'd call him that. Still, he was supposed to be your partner in this, and now he's just gone. Ah, poor Lorem. That frown, sad face. I'm more worried about what he's doing now. Even if we find him, this may put our diplomatic relationship in peril. I guess I shouldn't be talking about stuff like that. Why not? It's no use worrying about things that I can't change. Right. Just focus on the things you can. That's my philosophy. You know, it's a bit of a shame that you didn't want to go to the festival. I already had my fair share of adventure the last time we met. Besides, I should probably lay low for now. You're right. The crowds would probably go crazy if they saw you. We could still watch the big fireworks show together, though. We wouldn't even need to go to the festival grounds to do that. Sure, if you like. It only takes place at the end of the festival, though. What's that? A few days from now. You've been here a few minutes and already want to schedule our next get-together. Get-together? That's an odd way of phrasing it. Would you prefer if I called it a date? I don't know. Here's another blush. It just seems odd to me, considering all this started with me begging you to meet me so I could draw pictures of you. We did that, then we went treasure hunting, which is your way of saying thanks. What would you call what we're doing now, then? Dinner. I invited you to dinner. I'm not seeing anything to eat here, though. Right, that's because I wasn't sure what's in the kitchen. About what's in the kitchen, sorry. I also don't know what you like, so let's order something. Let's just order something. There are a few places nearby. Do you have anything in mind? I'm not really in the mood to try something new. Sure, how about pizza? Sounds good. Alright, let's just call Pantoli's then. They've already let us down with the treasure hunt. Why do you think this will be different? They're the closest, and I haven't ordered from them in ages. Maybe for good reason. Maybe for good reason. If they can't even get treasure hunt right, I don't want to know what they do to their pizzas. It's just a pizza, cabbage. How bad could it be? Alright, if you want to vouch for Pantoli's, go ahead. Actually, I think I've got one of their menus here. Yep, here it is. Let's see, even their smallest pizza is going to be pretty big for me. We could share one. Past eating gift. I'm gonna have to search for that in just a minute. Sure, what toppings would you like? I think I'll go with salad. Seriously? Salad on pizza? That's a new one. Sounds interesting. Or I'll take that as well. I'm giving you a choice between the last two because just to pick seriously salad on pizza? That would ruin the final date here. If you want the roll of the die, I've got that. Okay. Kinda just using the keyboard now solely because, on the other hand, my mouse hand is on the cat. Are you sure? What did we say again? I forgot what we said. I'll take that as well. Are you sure? Let me see what else they have. Alright, what would you like on your half? Do we want pepperoni, grapes, or salad? Pepperoni? Okay. Got it. I'll just place the order then. Go ahead. Oh yeah, I remember my first time playing this game, I believe. I was doing a Lorem and a Dean. So, since by this point, yeah, I can't remember which tune this was exactly. I was just listening to it the other day though. But I was just coming to this scene, having talked to the Dean first, and Lorem is going to the door right here, literally. He talks to Adine, and he's like, "Oh wow, so Adine was rather surprised that I was here." Lorem got up and walked to the door from my place on the couch. I couldn't see anything, sorry. But I heard a bit of talking before he returned to me carrying the square box. The flyer who just delivered this, I actually know her. I guess it's not unusual for you to know each other. Your jobs are pretty similar. I suppose some things never change in this town. Yeah, so from what he just said is the delivery, I know her, is a place that would... She seemed rather surprised that I was here at your place. Lorem opened the box and showed me the pizza we had ordered. Memories of days gone by raced through my head. Alright, let's get this party started. Don't we need more people for a party? With pizza, anything's a party. I feel like I haven't had a pizza like this in ages. What are you waiting for then? I took one of the slices. On its surface, there was an obvious layer of grease that was sure to stain anything it came into contact with. What do you think? It's been way too long. Everybody starts worrying. I guess you wouldn't mind if we got Pantoli's now, huh? Sorry, you don't mind. With these words, he grabbed one of the slices on his hat and bit into it. After chewing a few times, his expression suddenly twisted into a scowl. Is something wrong? Now I remember why I haven't ordered from Pantoli's in a while. Their pizza sucks. It's not that bad. Maybe we just haven't had a good pizza to compare it to. Hey, it's still better than nothing. I suppose. By the way, how's your game coming along? I don't know. I feel like I've hit a wall. Burnout. He's facing dev burnout. Why is that? Maybe I got in over my head, you know? The more progress I make, the more it becomes apparent that I'll need a lot more help than I thought. I would love to help. Myself. So far, you're the only one who's been working on this, right? Yep, but I'm starting to realize that it won't work out if I continue like this. Again, that's his burnout. He's gotta pace himself. Yep, sorry, why not? It would never be done. Or if it was, it would be very different from what I'd like to be. So something needs to change. That's where the management comes in. I haven't had a stable time to really work on game dev myself, so I haven't actually even come to this part here, managing your time and all. But it is a good idea if you're game deving, especially as a solo or indie dev. I suppose I'm just worried because once you start involving other people, things get a lot more complicated. How so? I've always been the odd one out, so I'm not sure how well I could work with a team. We have to find people, work out how to pay them, and how to divide the work. I guess I'm just starting to realize what kind of investment this could actually be. You sounded a lot more optimistic than the last time we talked about this. Yeah, it's all fun and games when you're just thinking about the ideas that could turn it into a game. But once you actually start to working on it, it's a completely different story. At some point, it just becomes another job. Isn't that what you expected? Of course it is. I knew it was always going to be a lot of work, but I guess I'm just not so sure if it's all worth it. It depends on why you're making it in the first place. Last time you said you had nothing to lose either way. Well, maybe I was wrong about that. I do have something to lose. What's that? Myself. Aw, poor Lorem. Poor Lorem face. I'm not sure if I'm ready to do what's necessary to finish what I started. If you think about it, what's the worst that could happen? Investing a lot of time and money, only to end up with nothing in the end. I could end up disappointing those who play the game, those who collaborated with me, and lastly myself. That's what you're worried about? That's what being a creator is like. If you put tons of work and effort into something, you want people to like it, right? If that's not going to happen, why do it in the first place? But you're not doing this for the other people, are you? It's your game and your idea, after all. Right, but if you're not trying to cater to someone else, so what other people think is not important. Besides, what they think is outside your control anyways. Just look at what happened with Pantoli's. Why do you think their pizza sucks? They probably cut a lot of corners during production with their ingredients. They value quantity over quality, and are only trying to get as many pizzas out as possible to satisfy demand. They're cheap and the pizza tastes like it. Okay, but they're still in business, so this must be working out for them somehow. Even if you don't like it, they are offering something other people clearly want. They probably don't give a dang about whether or not you like the pizza. I'm sure they don't. They just give people what they want, and that's why they stay in business. Are you saying that I won't be successful if I don't cater to others? No, I'm saying that unless being successful is the goal, you don't need to cater to anyone else. Because if you did, you would end up like Pantoli's, and you really would lose yourself. I guess you have a point. So, what if others like their greasy pizza? That's not what you want to do. Certainly not. You said yourself that your philosophy is to focus on the things you can change. So what are your options here? A wise person once said, do or do not. There is no try. Hashtag, I guess, Baby Yoda at this point. Not doing this has never been an option for me. I need to make the most of it and nothing else matters. I think you're right. I should just focus on getting things done as best I can. Who knows? Maybe you're wrong about Pantoli's. Maybe they're actually a big family restaurant with rich traditions and histories, and that's why people like them. I imagine Saunders probably did do a lot of research because there's the varying range of subjects, and in her biology, Grace and his police department, his drinking, stuff like that. A dean and her stuff, I guess we could just call it, plus her stunt flying competition. I guess that money can do research. Lorem and his game dev, that's basically exactly what Saunders is doing. This is probably even the equivalence of Saunders' background in game dev is, this is such a big project, I don't know if I can do this, and whatever. I mean, as a game dev, he probably has gone through that. I've gone through that, because I have big ambitions, and you can't do it on your own, especially not as your first project. It can be done, mind you. It's just, you need to balance it out and work towards it. Remy is a librarian and the pasty white nerd. You haven't met him yet, so I actually spoke more than what I should. Dean making my routine, aka the Goblin. Oh yeah, right, because we gave it the name. Anyway, here's a good reason for my anxiety. I usually keep to myself, and that's always worked, always how I've worked best. If there's one thing that life has taught me, it's that people fear what they don't know. I guess that's an odd thing to say when the humans are worshipped by many. Most of them don't actually know any humans, not like I know you. Maybe I should rephrase that. People are afraid of what they don't understand. I was bullied a lot when I was a kid. You know, it can be pretty tough when you're growing up, and all the other kids are always bigger than you are. Luckily, that was never a big problem for me. Even in kindergarten, we always got told not to make fun of our differences because of how different our species are. It's just odd that for a society that celebrates our differences, there are still things that are too different even for them. When I grew up and went to college, I thought that people would know better than to continue doing those horrible things. But I was ultimately proven wrong. Their bodies may have been those of adults, but their hearts had stayed the same, in the same place they were a decade before. Working on my own has helped, but that is treating the symptom, not the cause of the problem. I can't always just run away. I'll have to step into the limelight and brave the storm again, if I wish to finish this game. There is something about me that you don't know. In a way, I owe it to tell you, because you're going to find out sooner or later anyways. And when that happens, it should be on my terms rather than someone else's. What is it? I'm a hermaphrodite. I was born with both sets of sex organs, and before you ask, that is not something that is at all common in any of our dragon species. In the eyes of some, it makes me a freak of nature, something that needs fixing or shouldn't exist in the first place. Alright, Justin, since Doppel is already gone, and at this point I'm going to be saying he probably wouldn't mind. That's just my guess because he's already done this, and I'm just assuming that he really likes Lorem. So, Justin, do you not mind? Are you not sure what to say? Or get out? And I'll be asking you the question, just generally about your opinion. But for the sake of Lorem and the game and everything, we are not saying get out. I personally don't mind because I've met Lorem before. I really like Lorem, and I've known this secret since I found it out myself. I'd have to check my receipts and itch and everything to find out how long ago I actually found out. Well, if you want the dice, they say you don't mind. So, we'll say that real quick. You don't? Okay, fair enough, that's what the dice said. You don't? Sure, some people may think that it's odd, but I don't really care. It's just another part of who you are. Thank you. That's such a big relief. You know, it's not always the bullies who go after me once they know. Too often, it's also been people who I thought were my friends. So whenever I meet another person, I have to prepare myself for this conversation, not knowing whether they will suddenly turn against me when they find out. And the reactions can be very different. Some get angry or make fun of me, others feel betrayed and don't want to have anything to do with me anymore. Basically, I was just asking that for the sake of how you actually felt, because we were not going for that. By now, I think I've seen it all. I'm so glad that you're not like that, but it's always a gamble. Maybe the next person I tell is going to become violent. How can I put myself out there when this could happen wherever I go? You know what I mean? What will people do when they find out about me in my game? I just don't know. That's what I'm worried about. I only wish there was a place I could be safe from all of that, where it just wouldn't matter what this is, that this is who I am, sorry. If someone like you, someone with a place of authority said something, maybe that could change things. I know you can't interfere with our politics, though you are an ambassador. Doesn't mean I don't have hope that something like that is going to happen one day. I should probably go now. It's getting late. You've made me feel a lot better, though. You told me not to worry about the future, and maybe you were right. Sure, there's still a lot of work ahead, but maybe it's not as hopeless as I thought. It never is. Hey, You still want to see the fireworks show together? Sure. Administrator in the background. Alright, just give me a call in a few days so we can discuss the details. I'll do that. Alright, I'll see you then. See ya. Alright, my dinner is ready in the other room, so I am going to have to actually save here instead of going to the end. Another free day, and yeah, the status is that Brace has now been abandoned. Poor Brace. And look at that passion. Passion. Passion with Brace or passion with Lorem. Alright, so, I'm gonna be heading out now for dinner. Oh, not just. We'll pick up again next week, and oh, that picture of Lorem I just noticed. Okay, and poor Brace with the one eyebrow. So, next week, another free day, you could meet with Remy, or we could go out for lunch if you wanted, sure. We are going to be wrapping up the Lorem story next week, though. And then we'll be starting the next story of either Remy, the dragon on the left there, or Anna, the dragon on the right. Is there a... Sure, let's go here. Eugene face. Status. Yeah. One of them two. Right, I hope you all enjoyed and have a good day, and we will see you guys again next week.